Hello, Taurus, and welcome to your May monthly reading. I just want to start by saying if you're new here, welcome. If you are not, welcome back, baby. Hello. This is Yo Spiritual Bestie, Ciara, and I'm excited. Just want to start by saying this is a general reading, so take what resonates, leave the rest behind. If it doesn't resonate, please try your Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs. But other than that, let's get straight into your reading, Taurus, to see what is coming in for you at this time for the month of May. We're going to start with my Moonology deck to get an oracle for you for Taurus for the month of May, please. Ooh, I like. Look at the bigger picture. The bottom, you got a win-win outcome is forecast. Full moon in Libra. I love that. So there's a need for you to look at the bigger picture. And you know what I heard? As soon as you look at the bigger picture, you're able to then have that win-win scenario happen. So there is a need for you to really be focused, really be driven, right? I'm hearing, looking at the fine prints. You know, I've been saying that all today. I did Capricorn's reading, Virgo's reading, and now you're in my last one of the night. And I've been getting a lot of look at the bigger picture. Look at the details. Pay attention. Pay attention. And I feel like Spirit is saying to pay attention at this time because there's something that we all as a collective, not just the earth signs, but everyone as a collective needs to know at this time. There's a lot of shifts taking place. I'm going to do a little bit of a different layout, and I'm doing more tarot today. So I don't want to talk too long. Can I get a... All right. This is your animal oracle. Came out quickly. You got the Hawaiian owl, and it says your ancestral spirit guides are offering you guidance now, Taurus. So pay close attention to the signs and omens from them. See, didn't we just talk about that? On the bottom, you do got dog. It says your loyalty and faithfulness is misplaced by serving too many owners. You know what? It says too many masters. Sorry, but you know what I heard? I heard people pleasing. You know, I'm gonna give you a little bit of tea about me. I remember when I first got that card for the dog and they were like, you're serving too many masters. I felt some type of way, okay? I really did. I was like, what do you mean masters? Like, what do you mean? But then if I take myself out of it, right, I had to really think about it and say, oh, they're saying I'm pleasing too many people. I'm taking on too many responsibilities. I'm doing too much. I need to look at the bigger picture. I need to see what I need at this time. What is for me at this time, and then go from there. I can't stay focused on A, B, and C, or Amy, Becky, and Kathy. You know what I'm saying? Anyway. All right, Taurus. Let's see. We're going to give an oracle from our Wisdom Oracle deck for Taurus for the month of May. Oh, okay. All right. You got time to go at the bottom. Yeah. There's a need for you to, Taurus, for you to put yourself first. Ooh, okay. Isn't this wild? Let me start by saying both of these are owls. You could be seeing owls. Taurus, this is crazy. Your reading is like on fire. You know, your reading was good last week too. Anyway, you got Truth Be Told, 14. So you could be seeing 111, 444, 1111, 1414 is what I was trying to get to. Anyway, I heard you're at the finish line. Like you're about to reach the finish line is what I heard. You're about to reach the finish line. Not like you're about to reach it. You're about to pass it. Okay, so with the truth be told here, I'm still stuck on these owls. They're both staring at me. There's a need for you to speak your truth, to really own in on your truth at this time. Taurus, don't be afraid of the truth. It's kind of funny because I just had Virgo, and their whole, one of their things in their reading was about communication and needing to speak up and communicate. So with this one, it's all about honesty, right? It's accepting things at face value. It's coming out of denial, coming out of the clouds, so to speak, really being honest and truthful with yourself, and also having like the willingness to be transparent, right? To have clarity in your communication and in your commitments as well. So, you know, it's kind of funny because Virgo handled something not exactly the same but theirs was a need to stand their ground and communicate. For you, it's more like to seek the truth, to seek justice, to seek clarity, and to not be afraid of the outcome when you get it. There's a need for you to kind of see things at face value at this time, Taurus. We're going to pull a couple of tea leaf cards for you as well. I know, I'm pulling out all the stops for y'all, for my babies in May. For May for Taurus. I just love readings. I really do. I can do this all day. Like, I will say this. Well, hold on, Taurus. I'll tell you after I get your tea leaves. Tea leaves for Taurus for the month of May. Okay. You got two. Can I have one more? Just one more. If you can, Spirit. Just one. That would be awesome for Taurus. Okay, thank you. So sweet. Okay, so what I was gonna say, I'm gonna look at these in a minute for you, Taurus, but look, what I was trying to say was, I've noticed that one thing is I absolutely adore and love readings. I love connecting with Spirit. I love talking to you guys. Like, I love doing this. I really, really do. It's like, honestly becoming, it always was a passion, and I was always kind of nervous and hesitant, but like, it's become even more of a passion for me. I'm like in love, you know, with this. And I don't know, I think it's just super, super funny that I'd be so excited. Like, I'd be like, oh, Spirit, like, I want to do a reading that day. I'm going to do a reading. And like, honestly, after I do like each reading, I can feel my energy getting more slow. Like, I feel like almost like I'm draining myself of energy. And by the end of this, I'm exhausted. I fall asleep. Like, like, I feel like I'm pulling out energy over and over and over again to give out. And the thing is, I don't mind that. I just think that it's funny that when I do readings, sometimes I feel a little, not sluggish, but like, I feel a little dazed. Like, I'm getting information and I'm speaking and I'm talking. And then sometimes I end readings and I'm like, oh my God, I feel like I remember some parts, but not all the parts, you know? Anyway, I just thought that was funny. Anyway, we got Weeping Willow. It says family sorrow, star, guaranteed success. I like that. And then Axe, forces working against you. Wow. Okay, so a lot is happening for you in the month of May, Taurus. So you got a little bit of sadness. You got a little bit of something in the depths. I'm getting like someone working against you in the behind the scenes though. I heard they ain't doing it to your face, but they might be doing it behind your back. But there's guaranteed success here. Remember, we got a win-win outcome on the bottom of the deck from the Moonology deck. So there is a win-win outcome, but there might be some family sorrow. For some of you, I'm not going to speak on the obvious reason why you could be having family sorrows. But for some of you, you could be, I'm hearing like not doing well with family members, or feeling like you might want to cut ties with family members. You could be feeling a little kind of like you just want your space away from family at this time, or feeling like you're fed up with family. We'll get some more clarity because, like I said, we're going to do more tarot this time. But that's okay. We're going to keep moving forward. One thing we can learn about life is always going to throw you a lemon, right? The key is to always get up, make that lemonade, and keep on pushing. And you know what? Sometimes that get up might be a little slow. It's okay if you need to take a day, a week to just be and not think so much, right? I always encourage it because sometimes you just need it. All right. So for Taurus, overall energy for the month of May, Lord, I think I got some elephants living upstairs. I'm just kidding, y'all. But they stay bumping up. It might be a dog or some kids. And I don't mind because I'm not picky. Well, I am picky. But like, whenever it's a loud bump that scares me, I actually get nervous. Like, what is that? Like, it scares me a little bit. Anyway, all right. Overall energy for Taurus. Let's focus in. For Taurus. All right, 9 of Swords. Your overall energy for the month of May. We're just going to get everything out and then we'll talk. What's coming in for Taurus for the month of May? Okay. We like it. We like it. Could be a reconciliation of some sort. Could be a love offer. We never know. We'll clarify all of this. For Taurus, challenges, Spirit. What are the challenges for Taurus? Ooh, Judgment. Stepping into a new beginning, stepping into the unknown, stepping into the edge, right? feeling a little nervous about it. All right, last question. Last question. What's the resolution for Taurus at this time for May? What is Taurus's resolution for the month of May? Ooh. 9 of Wands. Some of you could be seeing 999 a lot, or the number 9 a lot. I'm also getting 1919 or 9191. You also could be seeing the number 5 as well, because you had the 5 of Swords on the bottom of the deck. Here, I'll show you. I started to shuffle, but I'll just show you. I forgot. I don't want to like shuffle. I want to see the bottom of the deck. Okay, perfect. So everything is in view. I like that. That's what I wanted to see. Okay. Okay, everything looks good to me, Taurus. I hope it looks good to you. Okay, let's talk about it. 9 of Swords is your overall energy. So that is that never-ending nightmare. It's literally feeling like things won't end. It never ends. You know what I heard? I did hear a little bit of like, it just never ends. It never ends. Like after one thing is another thing. If it's not that, it's another thing. And I'm tired. So in the month of May, you could be feeling a little tired, a little rough. You could be feeling very sad about something, this family sorrow, forces working against you. You could even know about the forces working against you and feeling like they're just too big to handle. But I feel like there is something I can say. I feel like there is a blessing underneath all that pain and heartbreak or struggling or suffering that could take place right in the month of May. And I don't want to say it like it's guaranteed, because all of us live different lives. But, you know, and everyone's suffering is different from everyone else's, right? Doesn't always have to mean that family sorrow is death. It could be even just you no longer speaking to your mom, or, you know, someone deciding to do something, or finding out someone did something behind your back a long time ago, an auntie that you really cared for, and you're like, wow, this is how you treat me? Like, this is what you've been doing behind my back? Like, and it could have really hurt you and made you feel not so great. But we'll clarify this 9 of Swords on why you feel that way for the energy of May. Why the 9 of Swords for Taurus? Interesting. Wheel of Fortune. I do like that. And you got the 10 here with the Wheel of Fortune. Could be an ending then. I said it could be an ending then, and I saw the 10 of Swords at the bottom. That's funny. Sorry, I laughed because that's so wild to me. Anyway, I was going to say the Wheel of Fortune is a completion. The wheel is always turning, right? And one thing about the wheel is people like to think of it as, oh, the Wheel of Fortune just means that you always have good luck. Not necessarily. The wheel is always changing. It means that sometimes you have good fortune, sometimes you're not having the greatest of fortune. Sometimes things happen, life happens, but it's a continuous cycle. There is a need for you to continue to move forward at this time in the month of May. There also might be a little bit of like, I heard fortune after difficulty first. And then I also got that there is a blessing in disguise. Like, it won't feel like everything you're looking at feels like it's not a blessing. This is the worst. But you know what I'm getting? I'm getting you staring at a barren field. And you're like, this is the worst. This is like, this sucks. This sucks. Everything sucks. And you start to walk away. And like, as you're about to walk away, you actually see something in the dirt. So you just kind of like dig through it. And then you find like an actual like hidden treasure, like a box with gold and jewelry. And you're like, wow, this was so, like, I thought this was just a barren field with nothing here. But actually, there's a whole gold mine underneath this dirt. And like, you end up finding out that it actually was worth it in the end. But there is an ending. I feel like there is an ending to this never-ending nightmare. There is an ending to the issues that have been going on in your life for maybe too long. I'm also getting a little bit of like you bottling things up and not feeling safe enough to talk about it. Why the 9 of Swords for Taurus? I don't like that. Oh, didn't I say bottling things up and not talking about it? Wow. 10 of Swords still on the bottom. You have the 8 of Swords. The 8 of Swords is all about like negative thoughts, feeling trapped, imprisoned. It's a self-imposing restriction type of energy. It's feeling like you can't tell people things. You can't dive in or tell people how you feel. You can't be this. You can't be You know what I'm hearing? For some of you, you could be even feeling like you can't be, how do I put this? You can't be yourself. You can't be your authentic self. You can't be what you always wanted to be because of other sources making you feel like you can't be. There's a need for you to just say, F it. F it, Taurus. They don't deserve your energy. They don't deserve your time. You have done too much and gone through too much to back down now. Right when you're about to be on that stage, that cusp of standing up for yourself and being brave and being courageous, do not back down from that spot because it's yours. You've worked your way through it. You've carved your way a spot. You know, you've carved a spot for yourself. And now you're trying to step out of that spot and be like, oh, never mind. Don't do it, Taurus, okay? An ending is taking place. There is a new beginning on the horizon. You are strong enough to handle anything this coming month of May. I've been saying this also to all the earth signs with the month of May. I don't know. I've been getting this. So 5 in the tarot is a card of changes, things moving, moving around. Can be just a lot of shifting and changing and feeling like your foundation is being shaken constantly sometimes. And for you, Taurus, I feel like the month of May is really going to show. I'm hearing like they might be testing your commitment. They're testing your commitment. You say you want a new level. Let's test her. Let's test them. I'm getting a lot of they're testing you to see if you actually mean what you say and you're going to do it. Don't back down. Don't give up. You got this, okay? So what's coming in for you is the Knight of Cups. I'm hearing an offer from the heart. Knights in the tarot are usually action-based energy, and it could be actions coming towards you or actions you're taking. But the fact is, this is also the column for the Knight of Cups is the column of what's coming in for you. So I feel like someone is coming in with their heart of their sleeve. Someone could be coming in to reconcile with you. Could be a love offer. Someone's showing interest, wanting to give you love. I'm hearing wanting to give you a hug, really. Like wanting to show you love and show you that you are worth it. You could even be getting information. I'm hearing a heartfelt confession for some of you with that truth be told. So that truth might be coming towards you. And Spirit is asking you, are you going to be able to handle it? I mean, that Nine of Swords is here. That might be why you have that Nine of Swords. It's because you find out a truth that might hurt you. That's another thing I'm getting. Not for all of you, obviously, but for some of you, it could be you've gotten information that has hurt you. But because you got that information, you're able to complete a cycle, move forward, but don't let yourself hinder the process of moving forward because you're stuck in the past. You're stuck in not being able to accept that truth. There's a need for you to accept that truth. How even if it bites you in the butt, baby, accept it. All right, so why the Knight of Cups for Taurus? All right, ooh, 3 of Pentacles. I like that. That is teamwork, dedication. I like to see it as implementing a plan, the building blocks, collaboration. It's a team effort. You could be, the heartfelt offer could be someone wanting to work with you as a team, wanting to work with you on something. Could be someone in your workplace even offering you something or an opportunity. You know what I heard? It could even be as simple as someone buying you a cup of coffee. I don't know why, but I got that. I got like someone wanting to buy you cups of coffee or buy you lunch or buy you something, do something nice for you. And they want to show you that you're not alone, that you have support. 3s in the tarot represent support. They're saying you have support because I am here. Sorry, I'm laughing because I don't know if any of you watch anime. I watch My Hero Academia, and I heard I am here from All Might. You have support is what I'm getting. And you're not actually alone. Why the Knight of Cups? One more. Interesting. 7 of Swords here. 10 of Swords still at the bottom. Yeah. All right, so with that 7 of Swords, that usually can be betrayal, deception. Can be someone trying to get away with something, some trickery. Let's clarify it because I don't know where this is coming from. This could be someone from behind the scenes while you're receiving coffee. I'm hearing maybe someone spreading rumors about you. That's not typically what that Seven of Swords mean. I don't know. But you know what? Another thing with the Seven of Swords is like keeping your information or keeping things close to your chest. You could be hiding things from other people or feeling like you can't, like I said, can't tell people things because of XYZ. You're feeling a little worried about how you're going to be perceived. But let's just, I didn't do this for the other sons. I'm going to do it for you though. Because I'm curious. Why the Seven of Swords here? What's the Seven of Swords exactly? The Devil. Okay. Well, we got the clarity. This is not good. But you're going to move away from that. Two of Wands. You're able to move away from it. You're strong enough to move away from it. You know, if we're going back to the idea of this could be someone confessing something, a hard truth, right? Wanting to work through it. This could be someone who really did you dirty. Could have cheated on you, stolen, betrayed you. You could have really been, and some of you, and I hate to do this, but I'm like, for some of you, this could have been a Capricorn just because Capricorn is not here. But, or an Aquarius, I'm getting that. But what I'm getting is if we're going back to that Knight of Cups where there is maybe a reconciliation or an apology of some sorts, I'm hearing you might be getting bared the bare ugly truth, right? And it might hurt, it might sting, and they might be very, very honest about what they've done to you or for you. And when I say for you, I mean they could have done things in the name of you, but it was toxic things, right? I'm definitely, so with the Devil, right, that is a card of toxicity. It is a card of destructive behavior, can be addictions, can be having like deep attachments or codependency and restrictions. It can be a lot of things, honestly. It can be like depression, not necessarily depression, but it is a self-destructing behavior or feeling like you, how do I put this? It's just feeling like, you know what I just heard? I was going to say feeling like you can't rise to the challenge. And then I heard they couldn't rise to the challenge. They couldn't be honest. And it became, you know what I'm hearing? Lies on top of lies. Lies on top of lies. Stealing on top of stealing. Bribery. Like, it just feels like whatever they did it for a long time. And they hid it for a long time. And I'm hearing they want you to forgive them and keep working with them. Three of Pentacles. For some of you, you could have been getting gypped at a job. I hate saying that, but it feels like for some of you, you could have been getting told like, oh, like we were gypping your check or we didn't pay you fully or da-da-da. Like, or you could have caught it and been going to HR about it and now it's become a whole big thing. There's something here that is not right, though. That is toxic, that is, I'm hearing deadly, and there's a need for you to let it go. And I think that's kind of why Spirit is pushing this person to come in to be honest. Either you or them. Either they're coming to you to be honest and hoping for you to reconcile and work with them and continue to be with them, or, and this could be a friendship for some of you, okay? Could be your cousin, a friendship, someone you're close with, you've been close with. Family sorrow. I heard breaking up a happy home. For some of you, I'm sorry in advance if this is triggering, but for some of you, this could be a spouse or a husband doing something behind your back for years and you finding out. It could be a third party situation with the Three of Pentacles here, actually. You know what I got? For some of you, they could have been giving money to other people for secret reasons. I'm not going to go into depth on that. Could be, I don't want to go into depth. I'm not going to touch it, okay? However it resonates to you, right? For some of you, this could have been someone doing something behind your back, very toxic. Been doing it for a while, for at least, I would say at least 3 years. 9 months, 3 years. 3 months. Or you've been with them for 3 years. and you just found out for like the last 9 months, 3 months that they've been doing this. I'm not sure. You'll have to kind of see how it affects you. I'm definitely getting something with this 9 and this 3 though. Anyway, so your conflict is, because this is your conflict, which is the judgment. Judgment is literally stepping out into a new life. It's a new beginning. It's a new chapter. These people are in their coffins. They've passed away, and now they're rejoicing with this angel, with the divine, and they're being told that they're going to get a second, they're getting a new life. They're getting a new opportunity. They're stepping into a new era even. And there's healing in this era. There's prosperity in this era. And it's a conflict for you, Taurus. And I don't know if it's because you're afraid to let something go with that 9 of Swords, right? You could have been feeling like you just don't want to leave something, even though it hurts, even though you've been told the ugly, bare naked truth. You're like, I don't want to leave. Like, and maybe that's the thing, is like, you know, you need to. You know what I heard? Some of you could be wrestling with your own self, your own mind, and feeling like, you know, I should leave, I should want to, but everything in me doesn't want to because I love them, because I care. There is a need for you to let, like I said, blessing in disguise earlier today with that Wheel of Fortune. It feels like they need you to see it and not hide from it and be honest with yourself about it. And only you can make that decision, you know, because free will. But I will say this, choose you every time. Choose you first, especially if someone has done something to you where it was dirty, offensive, like they've been doing something behind your back, they've been hurting you. Choose you first, okay, Taurus? Don't do that thing that a lot of earth signs do, which is choose the other people and then put themselves on the back burner like always. Don't do it, okay? All right. Why the judgment for Taurus? Oh, hey, I heard the truth hurts. That's what I heard. One more for judgment. But it leads to a brand new beginning for you, Taurus. Oh, I like that. Okay, Knight of Wands. I like that as well. That is feeling, honestly, okay. Okay, got the 3 of Cups on the bottom here. I wanted to mention that. So with the judgment, the conflict is moving forward, taking that information and moving forward towards freedom, towards prosperity, towards your passions. The Knight of Wands is all about freedom. It's adventure. It's also not being tied down to anything. Kind of like a wild horse free in a field somewhere, just living their best life. That is what you're having a conflict with. Is letting something go, knowing the truth about a situation, and moving forward towards the idea that you can have more. But I feel like they're saying once you let go, you'll realize you have so much more energy, so much possibility and potential, so much passion. And they're telling you not to be fearless. You know what the conflict is? You're afraid. You're afraid. They're wanting you to be fearless for this new information. You're afraid to step out of the coffin into something new because you're like, will I be caught when I get out of here? What will happen when I get out of here? But you can do it, okay? 9 of Wands is your resolution. 9 of Wands is that wounded warrior type of energy. It's feeling like it is a courage energy. It's a persevering energy. Persevering energy. It is a card of moving forward, continuing, even when you're tired, even when you're exhausted. You just keep fighting, you keep believing, you keep trusting, right? It is a card of just keep on keeping on, even though you've been beat to the brim of feeling like you want to give up any second. But you're like, I'm giving it my one last stand. This is the last stand I got in me. That's what that 9 of Wands is. It's my last stand. All right, I'm still standing. Okay, anyway. Why the 9 of Wands for Taurus? The Tower. Woo! Okay, one more. 9 of Wands. Why the resolution is the 9 of Wands? Girl. Ooh, King of Pentacles at the bottom, Taurus. Okay. And then you got the 9 of Pentacles. I love that. And then something else flipped over here. The King of Swords. That's funny because Virgo also had the King of Swords as their resolution. They had it as their main card as the resolution, but you guys have it as like a secondary card. Anyway, So let's talk about it. So you got the Tower here, and I feel like this truth is going to feel like a Tower moment. The resolution is, I'm hearing handle that Tower, Taurus. Let it happen, let it fall. Because the thing is, it leads to freedom with this Nine of Pentacles. It leads to a resolution. It leads to clarity. It leads to growth. It leads to a new beginning for yourself. And with this Nine of Pentacles here, it is a card of luxuries, independence, right? Financial independence. It is a card of self-sufficiency. You don't need anyone else because you have yourself. I feel like, though, you might feel a little wounded for a long time, but the resolution is that things are looking up. You got a lot of nines here. Nine of Wands, Nine of Pentacles, and Nine of Swords. You have all the nines but the Nine of Cups. You're in alignment then. You are the Nine of Cups, Taurus. You're the Nine of Cups. And I feel like they're literally saying, don't be afraid of this freedom. Don't be afraid of what's happening for you at this time. Don't be afraid to just let things happen and let that Tower fall. Because there's a blessing. I heard the faster it falls, the quicker you get to your blessing. You got the King of Swords. He's all about head over heart. He's about boundaries. He's about being strategic. He's about seeing things clearly, having honest, open conversations. He's clear-headed. He is not swayed. You know what I mean? And with the Tower here, I feel like they're saying, let it fall and know that you are in that King of Swords energy and the Nine of Pentacles. You're going to reap your benefits, yes, but I feel like that Nine of Pentacles is a later thing. It's like a fortune after difficulty. But the King of Swords feels like the middle. I feel like after that Tower moment happens, you're going to be in the middle for a little bit. In the I don't know what's happening stage, Taurus. And with that King of Swords, and you know what I heard? I heard is just all you can do is move by faith at that time. But with that King of Swords, they're telling you to be strong, be strategic, and know that everything is working out for your good. I'm hearing don't get that truth and then hide from it. King of Swords is someone who would look at that Ace of Swords, look at that Tower, look at all that information that they're getting and see it at face value and say, okay, now how do I want to resolve it? They don't get their emotions involved. They literally see it as hard, cold facts, as if it's someone else. And they're able to see it and figure out exactly how they want to move forward without letting themselves be compromised by the emotional side of things. So, Taurus, this is your reading, okay? I just want you to know that there is a need for you to tap into the truth, tap into some information, to see things from a bigger perspective, to see things from a bigger picture. Let the Tower fall, get your clarity, get your bearings, and know that there is blessings on the horizon. There's money on the horizon. There's prosperity on the horizons. But I think this last little thing has to fall in order for you to receive it. The reason why is because I'm hearing not everybody can come with you, Taurus. Not everybody can come with you. When you get your blessings, certain people can't be there. They don't need to be there for a specific reason. And it's because I feel like at this moment, they're making that Tower fall because Spirit is like, I need them to leave your life so I can actually get you what you need to. I need to get you where you need to go. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this reading. If you did, please like, comment, subscribe. But other than that, I'll see you in my next reading. Thank you so much for watching. Sorry. All right, Taurus, I hope you have an amazing May. I hope you keep strong, keep it up. Know that you can do anything. This is only temporary. It's never going to last always. It never rains always. The rainbow will come out and the sun will shine again, okay? Anyway, thank you so much. Have a great rest of your day. Bye, my loves. Well, a great rest of your month. Bye, my loves.